You can increase your productivity by 5 or 10 times overnight by putting the 3 methods into action that I'm going to give you in my free course. So go download it right now by clicking the link just below here. I want to clear up something that I caught like a cold, like a disease. It was actually like a disease, and it is accepting what is. But because in spiritual literature, they don't take the next step. So I accept what is, which is a really cool piece of advice, but not if it's alone, right? That's the mistake. We say, okay, I feel sad, accept it. What do? Well, I just stop the resistance towards it. Okay, so something happens, then stop the resistance towards it. And that's easily said, but what it really means is just imagining that something ought to happen. You expect something to happen and then it doesn't happen, or it happens in another way. The time you spend resisting it or bitching about it, right? That is resources, like emotional resources, actual physical calories burned in your body from being angry or frustrated or, discontent with what is happening. And time. It takes you time for you to be in that state. Instead of doing that, turn all that energy towards action, actually doing something. What we mean here is it's not a spiritual strategy. It's a strategy of action. It's a strategy of producing results, which is not what we usually do when we talk about being, inner peace and relinquishing desire and, all of these values that we pick up in that kind of literature. What we're really talking about is something where instead of resisting what happens, you use all that resistance energy to actually produce a new result, like a GPS in a car, right? The GPS never says, oh, you took the wrong turn. Why did you take the wrong turn, you idiot? We were supposed to go in there. I showed, you got it right in front of you. You got it over here. I'm even telling you with words, take the next off ramp to blah, blah, blah. And then you don't do it because you're too preoccupied with whatever, the discussion in your car. Why can't you ever pay attention to anything? I mean, how hard can it be? You got as much help as anybody has ever had in history of navigating something very simple. And you're even used to going in that direction. So why did you take the other turn? Right? You maybe exaggerating slightly compared to what you usually do when you don't take the right turn. But a GPS doesn't do that. What does it? It just redirects immediately. It doesn't even mention the fact that you took the wrong turn. You said, go up here. Oh, you don't. Okay, then go up here. Oh, you didn't do that either. And then take that turn. It's always focused on the goal, always leading you with no bitching at all towards that. That is relinquishing or getting rid of resistance. That's it. It's not about just doing that and then, and then meditating and just saying, I'm calm. No, I got no resistance towards the fact that I just lost my savings. No resistance, right? What are you going to do with that? Just be an idiot? Just be weirdly peaceful in the face of, events that really hurt you or that you didn't want to have happen, right? Are you just going to be, I'm peaceful, whatever happens? And people shouting at you and being angry with you and you're peaceful inside. Right? Don't resist your own reactions. Just accept whatever happens so you can take action, so you can channel that energy into what you want. Because there's a reason why it's resistance, why you're resisting it. It's because you don't want it. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to be frustrated. You don't want to be demotivated. You don't want to have your car be towed. You don't want all those things, right? But if you can quit the resistance as fast as possible, say, I don't want to be demotivated now. Now is the time where I should be motivated. Just cut that. Cut it over. Just drop it. Don't do it. Go on to the next phase. Okay, this is reality. What do I need to do to get what I want? It's the same thing as we talked about in the last video about planning and then having your plans messed up by other people or events, right? Instead of saying, oh, my plan is all ruined, you just need to refocus. Your goal is still there with what is present right now and the interruption or the thing that happened that screwed up your plan. How do you want to rearrange your plan now so you can still go in that direction? Nobody messed up your plan. Nothing happened intentionally you were just like, it's your plan, right? It was you who presumed that everything would be exactly the way your plan dictates, but the world rarely is. And you always have a plan, no matter if you sat down and planned the whole week, you always have a plan. You always have expectations for other people, what's going to happen, how you're going to feel. You always have this standard of what's the perfect reality. And if we resist the non-perfect reality all the time, we're just going to spend a huge amount of energy on nothing. It's not about blissing out and meditating and being all calm inside all the time. It's about just drop the unproductive, insane battle against something that already is in a way, right? It's not, what we're basically doing is we're using a victim strategy. We're calling for help. Mom and Dad, come and help me. I don't like the thing that happened. But nobody comes and helps you by the whining and the resisting and the frustration. Nobody, because your parents aren't here anymore. So we need to drop that baby-like strategy, which is what it is. We need to become adults and say, okay, right? There's nothing wrong with being frustrated, but how long are you going to stay there? So do something about it, right? This is common knowledge, right? But we just need to wake up from the fact that, relinquishing resistance or accepting what is, right? Loving what is even, is something that is so important to achievement, to getting what you want. And everybody wants something all of the time, no matter what they're doing. They want inner peace, they want food, they want to get that beer, they want to go to work, they want something. They want to become a millionaire, don't care what it is, you're always going somewhere. That's why you become frustrated. That's why you resist whatever's happening, because it's not what you want. So go ahead and create what you want.